Okay, good morning, everyone. So if you guys managed to get some nice trades in, congrats. Yesterday we definitely played some fun ones with SPX and what was and Microsoft, I think, right? Um, besides all that, a lot of consistent winners, and that's what we're pretty much aiming for. Okay. So today we see SPX futures pretty much moving in this range here. So I made a script in the mentorship channel here just with these levels here. So that way we don't always have to manually do that. Okay. Got the idea from Vard, but I just made my own version of it. Kind of looks like this. And the text is kind of annoying here, but I may fix that later with the code. So we'll see how that looks. Okay. But overall, market is simply in no man's land at this time. We do have Powell coming on in like 15 minutes or so. So definitely, it looks like the market is anticipating his move. The levels have already been published here, and you guys can definitely take a look at that. So far, we see a very minimal movement on SPX futures here, with movement between 43.70 and 43.85-ish zone here. Okay, so watch to see if we break out of these futures range to really get an idea of where the market's going to head to going forward here. Okay, now besides all of that, the market does have a potential to break through the weekly range, which we have at 44.20, but there has been no clear trend because the weekly premiums has not reached our inflection point yet. They're pretty much hovering here, and you can pretty much see that the market is chopped because both of these premiums here are trading within the range here. Okay, so they both have some sort of value still for Friday expiration here. Now, so once Powell comes on, let's see if he makes an impact on the market overall. I believe he should give an economic projection, and that may change in the market. So let's see what happens here. Okay, but the game plan here is that 43.92 is going to be a very tough level to break. If we do break, we could definitely see the 4400 on the upside. Right now, I see the 4410 calls going for 1.5. So relatively cheap right now. And I want to see if the 4410 calls, if that gets above 3, then that really kind of tells you that the market is betting towards the upside this morning here. Okay, a couple of things here. Now that we see, Tesla showing a little bit of strength here, it still did not manage to get to 227. So the downside is possible here. Okay, now Tesla's greatest weakness for today is gonna come to is all about the bond auction. Okay, we spoke about the bond auction as well as I believe is going to be happening at 1 p.m. Eastern time today, and the bond auction is going to have a huge impact on techs. Okay, if the bond auction comes in weak, then I think the stock that's going to plummet the most as a result is going to probably be Tesla. Okay, so just keep that in mind. If you guys remember last month, we had the bond auction, and we seen when the bond auction happened, the market dumped a lot. Okay, like it dumped like 50 points off that bond auction. Okay, and the reason for that is that as rates go higher and so forth, right? There's going to be buyers that are willing to negotiate those prices, right? So people, if there's no demand for those bonds or through the auction, then they have to raise the rates in order to get that financing to make it attractive. Okay, so when the bond yields go up, then you're going to see your techs suffer as a result. So Tesla 210 puts are definitely playable, only if the bond auction, that's pretty much going to be your super lotto for today. Okay, because level 1 bearish is at 213 and could possibly see 209. Our weekly estimated lows at around 205. Okay, Nvidia here. So we have calls 2-3 weeks out on earnings, and reason being is because it's moving slow and steady. and that was the right play because those plays continuously held the green. So watch to see if this picks up. Okay, can also be impacted by the bond auction, but I think it has less correlation to that than Tesla. Tesla will probably have a greater correlation to that. Okay, so with the bond auction happening, Powell is definitely going to be the Kickstarter for now, but 1 p.m. bond auction and followed by multiple FOMC members speaking. Okay, just please note that I'm probably going to be I'm going to be going. I have a important doctor appointment to go to, so it's going to be a half day for me, and I probably will miss the bond auction, and I'll let you guys know and see what happens, right? But I'll probably hold on to whatever position I can, and we'll see what happens. Okay. Other than that, we do have Disney earnings after close, so that will definitely move stocks like Netflix depending on their overall subscriber growth base. So just keep that in mind. Okay, after close, Disney earnings can impact. It can definitely impact Netflix. Okay, and it has in the past as well too. So be sure to keep that in mind for now. Okay. The market is choppy and SPX is a little bit tough to play, but we've been nailing SPX only because we've been trading, the inflection points and waiting for the numbers to come to us. So it's very important you do the same today too, because at 1 p.m. there's going to be a huge fluctuation in the market, most likely based on what I see here. Okay. Other than that, clouds are they're looking very strong at this time. Okay, so snow is above our estimated weekly high, pretty much due to news that came out. So this could definitely go to 170 is possible over time. So the 170 calls were definitely very cheap, but let's see if it starts to pick up, because if the bond auction or whatever Powell says is not bullish or helping the market, and this may struggle in range here. But the Datadog earnings was definitely a key pusher for today. We're also seeing, MDB pretty much trail the 200-day MA level here. I do like cloud stocks, but I probably would want to wait to force any trade on that. So I'm not really a fan about that right now. Okay, if cloud stocks are strong, then it's likely that Nvidia and other AI stocks may also pick out as well. So watch to see if Nvidia takes out 463 early on. They're struggling to get through there early today, but if it does, it's possible to see 471 for now. Okay, there's not a lot of stuff that I'm looking at right now, but so far I can tell you right now, even though SPX is looking bullish, the weekly range is telling me that it's not worthy to basically swing any SPX plays for now, and pretty much following that method has been right on. When there is a trend in the market, you guys are going to see me load a larger position. Okay, and last time we did that last week, it paid off real well. Okay, and that's only because the weekly premiums confirmed the trend, and so far we don't see that as well. Yesterday, we hit level 2 bullish. So if you guys remember, I don't have it on my screen here too, but level 2 bullish here was at 43.80. Okay, so when it was at 43.80, so let me see, it was at 43.80 here. Okay, and when that number hit, pretty much the market confirmed the trend. Okay, so today, we're seeing that if we hit the 44.10 here, it's most likely going to be all about the upside only. Okay, there will be pullbacks here and there, right? But if you guys are trading and you buy puts, you want to make sure that you, especially SPX puts, that you trade it quick, because the market trend for the day has been confirmed at 44.10, unless if we get some sort of catastrophic news, and that could pretty much change the market. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Yesterday, we hit level 2 bullish at 43.80, and the market didn't even pull back at all, right? There was a couple of, of a 10-point drop, whatever. But if you played calls and on those dips, you definitely made money, which we definitely aim to do most of the time. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Watch to see if we hit that 44.10. Like I said, it's gonna be a half day for me today, but I'll definitely keep you guys posted on what I see moving forward. UPST earnings wasn't so good at all. They did beat, but they're always dumping on earnings, right? So unfortunately for long-term holders, this may go to $10 moving forward here. Okay. Other than that, don't see any other great opportunities for now. Powell is expected to speak in the next 3 minutes, so let's see what he says, and then I'll let you guys know about that. But the levels have been posted, and make sure you guys post that on your chart so you know what's going on. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed the call. See you in the chat, and let's get that money.